Hello everyone, my name is Pixlriffs. Welcome back to Decidedly Neapolitan. The tower is looking much the same as it was in the last episode because, as I mentioned, I've been away, so I haven't really had a chance to work on this, which is why today's episode is going to be something completely different. We're going to work on a little bit of Thorncraft armor because, let's face it, these duds, whilst they are attractive and all, probably don't give us the protection that some of the other stuff can offer. So I'm going to make some thaumium. I don't have enough thaumium right now for a full set of armor, but we will need a full set of armor for what I have planned. Whereabouts is the armor? Talk to me, where are you? Somewhere around, I don't know, maybe it's in the entry about thaumium itself, possibly. Magic metallurgy, yes, tools, armor, there we go. So thaumium helmet, leggings and boots. I think they'll provide probably around the same level of protection as iron armor does, and then we'll enchant them, and then we will see what we can do with those. But the plan for today is to get the armor fixed up and then go into the Twilight Forest for the first time. Actually, admittedly, not for the first time, because I did accidentally walk into the portal at spawn at one time. So if you look at my achievements in here, you will see, if we go to Twilight Forest, I have the Twilight Portal and Twilight Arrival achievements, even though I haven't actually crafted a portal or willingly gone there. I stepped in there by accident, and the first thing I did was leave immediately because I want to do all the Twilight Forest stuff on camera. So I've got some nether wart with me, and I need to check that this farm... Okay, it hasn't really grown back. It's the problem with not being in the nether, is the stuff isn't going to grow if you're not there. I'm making thaumium with nether wart, as I demonstrated in a previous video, and I'm doing it a little bit better than I was before because I just chucked in a load of cobble and then had a ton of other chemicals and stuff that I needed to burn off. So we're going to head to the backyard crucible and get some stuff done, but there's... Oh my word. bRanN mentioned that some stuff had been happening around my house, and it looks like a few crystals have been growing. A few of these clusters have come up. I'm going to need to get rid of a few of these. Pretty though they are, and to be honest, this is fantastic for me because I need some more of these shards. I have been getting dangerously low recently, so we will take apart some of these. And I think I may even have some more in the house as well. So this is not what I meant when I said I have more in the house. I did not expect this. It's like Christmas. All of these brightly coloured presents and magic from bRanN. Well, thank you very much, bRanN. Whoa, okay. He's given me some thaumium. Well, that might even be enough for most of the set of armour, actually. I think you only need like 24 ingots for a full set, so that's not too bad. And some infused stone, some knowledge fragments, and an eldritch object item, weird code name, Primordial Pearl. Never even heard of these, so I will have to stash that away somewhere safe before I figure out what on earth it does. But wow, thank you so much, bRanN. This is awesome. I haven't seen bRanN on the server for a little while. I think he's probably been doing stuff just at odds with my time zone. Oh my goodness. There's not even more up in the attic, is there? I don't think there would be room. No, there wasn't any room. What with my XP berry farm being up here as well. But wow. That's quite a haul. I'm amazed that bRanN has all of this stuff, but then again, he probably hasn't used it all that much himself. I'm going to Fortune 2 each of these. I feel like that's probably the best thing to do, but wow, this is going to be a lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure my Pickaxe of the Core won't give me more of these per block, so let me just try that real quick, just in case I'm missing out on something, but... No, I think it's probably just the same amount, or maybe even fewer, because I don't think it has the same properties as Fortune. Never mind, alright, I will keep that back in the knapsack. I've been keeping my Thorncraft tools in there just in case I need them, but for now I'm pretty happy with the tool set I have. So I'm going to get rid of the rest of these so I can finally see in my own house again, and I'll be back with you guys when we've got some thaumium together and we're ready to make the armour. So that was a pretty good haul. That was pretty incredible, bRanN. I have a knapsack absolutely stuffed full of shards, apart from order shards, but I think he even gave me some order infused stone, which I've already stashed down here, but I can now put all of this... I really wish there was a quicker way of doing all of this, but there isn't. If I put it all in here, then yeah, absolutely tons of it, and my weird organization system is going to fall apart any second now, because yeah, I need to get this all in the right places. But yeah, we have an absolute ton of shards now, which is great because I wanted to put some more of these crystal clusters. Gosh, that's difficult to say. Crystal clusters around the place, but I didn't think I really had enough to do that, so now I do, which is awesome. And I made myself the Thaumium armor set, and I enchanted it, and the enchantments were all kind of rubbish. Unbreaking 3, yes. Fire protection 3, no thank you. The helmet actually turned out amazing. That was probably the best helmet I could possibly have asked for, and all that in one enchantment, which is pretty awesome. But then the leggings got fire protection 4, and last stand, which is apparently what's been saving me from all these massive drops I've been doing. It's not a coincidence that I fall and have half a heart left. That's last stand 2 protecting me. So at least we've got that on the leggings. At least we've got a better chance at survival than we otherwise would have. And I also made the boots, but then didn't enchant them because I realised I already had my boots of the Traveller, which are apparently enchantable as well. So I should probably get around to enchanting those, but then I ran out of XP berries at my farm and at Jeff's farm and at Kingy's farm. So we have more than enough enchanted stuff for now. We can take care of that later. So what I'm going to do now is make ourselves an armor stand, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Pix, surely you can't make armor stands. This is 1.7. There are Bibliocraft armor stands which will do the job, and you've probably already seen them if you're observant in the town hall. They put up a couple of those to show off the armors from, I think, Twilight Forest, and I think the Crimson Knight's armor from Thorncraft, the ones that kind of hang around by those mysterious eldritch obelisks. They drop armor as well. So we're going to make ourselves an armor stand. It's 2 iron like that, and then 3 stone slabs across the bottom makes yourself 1 armor stand. And they look a little bit different from the ones you're used to, especially if you just kind of stand them up like this. They look a little bit odd, but then they have an interface like a GUI, which you just push the stuff across like that. And I'm going to put the Thaumium boots on there as well. So yeah, that is going to be where the old armor sits, and for now we are going to equip this, and my goodness, look at that. It's like a welding mask or something. I can barely see in this thing, but it's all fine, and we should be able to be a little bit better protected. Looks like the armor GUI thing down there is showing equivalent to iron armor, give or take the boots of the Traveller, which have perks of their own, so that's absolutely fine. So we should be ready for battle now. We should be ready to go into the Twilight Forest. I need to make sure I've got all the tools I want, and I can probably drop off the cobble and the mossy cobble. I've got a slice of bread with me for some reason, and a potion of water breathing, which I think I got from a treasure recently, and I don't really know where I'm keeping potions right now, so I'm just going to stuff them in that chest. Hopefully I'll remember where that is later. And this primordial pearl I'll probably put up here as well, because I have no idea what this does yet, and to be honest, I'm not going to try and tinker with it right now. In fact, actually, I may as well scan it now that I've got one, just in case this leads to any research. Oh, it does! A clue to new research. Right, I wonder what that could be. Let's see if it popped up in here. It's not part of these thermostatic businesses. I wonder where that could be. Weird. I'm not sure where that ended up. I'm not entirely sure what knowledge this granted us, but my goodness, it's got a lot of the aspects involved in it. So I will throw that in here as I was planning to, and we'll probably come back to that later on. But for now, let's pop down to the storage area and dispense with the last of these few things. And I'm going to build my Twilight portal over here by my tower. I'm not going to use the one at spawn if I can help it, because I kind of wanted to explore this stuff on my own anyway, so it kind of makes sense that I would do this my own way. I can go my own way, and I'll throw the chisel in there, why not? Random placement, always good. So, we've got fortune, we've got regular old efficiency, we've got a Thorncraft tool set in here, plenty of room in the knapsack in case we encounter some cool stuff that we can bring back from the Twilight Forest. The next thing I'm going to need is some... Where is... Oh, wolf zombie tried to swim in lava. R.I.P. Been chatting to Rick a little bit, he's been on the server with me. And next up we need some bone meal, which should be, yeah, got some bones in here, because the way you get to the Twilight Forest is actually very interesting, and it's one of the things that attracts me to the mod is the kind of inventiveness of it, I guess. Because to do that, let's do it up by the Terror Temple up here. That seems like as good a place as any for it, kind of a way to get to a mysterious land up here by a mysterious temple, and it involves surrounding the portal. You dig a hole like so, Could be using my shovel for this, but let's just do it by hand. And then you surround it with plants and flowers and grass and wildlife until it is completely surrounded like this. And then you fill it with 2x2 of water, which I need to grab from down here real quick. And hippity hop all the way back up the steps. Boots of the Traveller doing the work as usual. And that should be, I don't know, I can't really tell because Optifine has the, there we go, the different texture on because of my texture pack. It's a little bit difficult to tell sometimes. But now if we get the diamond and we toss it in, like so, it should become a portal to the Twilight. This is the problem. It sometimes doesn't detect some of the stuff that grows in biomes of plenty as grass and plants and the regular stuff that it should have around. So I'm not entirely sure if this is going to work or not. Let's give it another try. Maybe it needs a little bit of space above it. Because when I've seen people do this before, there's a massive lightning strike. In fact, it might even be that block there. Like, it needs to be completely surrounded with stuff. Like this. Let's try that. Oh, and we did it. Must have turned into a portal right as I stepped in. Oh, gosh. Well, we're on our way to the Twilight Forest, folks. This will take a second or two to load, and then here we are. This is what it should look like, basically. You should sort of plant flowers and mushrooms and stuff around it. Hello. There's a bighorn sheep watching us from over there. Luckily, we're in what seems to be quite a peaceful biome, because I have heard that this stuff is a little bit dangerous in places. There are some biomes that it might be a little bit dangerous to investigate. So let's take a look around. What do we have? First of all, I'm going to make myself a waypoint here because Twilight Portal. There we go. Let's make that a nice deep purple like that. So at least we will know our way back, because somebody, I think, got lost in here pretty badly or something, but the other portal had a sign by it that said, before you leave, set a waypoint, and I can wholeheartedly agree with that. That's probably the best of plans. So, here we are. Let's check out what we have in the local area. I'm actually thinking about building some stuff in the Twilight Forest eventually, but we will do that when we get around to it. We're in a Firefly Forest. Interesting, and there seem to be a few different biomes in this place. What do we have here? Oak Savanna, interesting. Oh, wow, little kind of, they're called May apples, but they look sort of like four-leaf clovers, which I quite like. That's kind of neat. Couple of lighting glitches around, no worries, though. Look at those trees. Oh, my days, what are these? These must have an absolute ton of wood. Hello, rain. Oh, okay, yep, that is acid rain. I've heard about this as well. And there's a little guy with a book who is probably going to try and attack me. Nope, okay, I will leave him for now. That's obviously a place I'm not supposed to go into yet. But yeah, the thing about Twilight Forest, if you're not familiar with it, it has this progression. There are bosses that you need to fight as you progress, and that basically unlocks each new area of the forest. So there's going to be places that I can't get into yet, and that little blue guy who pops out has a book with kind of clues that explain why you can't get in there and what you need to do first. So if you're not familiar with the progression, that's kind of how you get on with it. There are blue slimes in here, which is interesting. Good to know. But it's nice that we have a nice benevolent biome to start us off. The thing to look for first, I am told, is the Naga maze, which are dotted around the place. If you find and defeat one Naga, it's okay because there are more out there. So once we're taken care of over here, excuse me, get out of here. So many tiny slimes. Once we've taken care of business over here, we can get on with a little bit of exploration. I also want to see, is that over there a hollow hill? It looks like it might be. It's a big old hill, and it looks like it might have riches untold inside, the shiny things. That's what we're after, because these things are absolute gold mines, if you like, of resources, and there are tons and tons of ore blocks and lots of special stuff in here. Look at this. There's some tin ore right there. There's definitely the sound of a couple of spawners inside of here. There's always spawners. There's always lots of dangerous stuff. So we will be exploring these as we go, hopefully. And you know what? I think it's probably time to dig out the digging tools. Let's use our pickaxe at the core. Yep, there you go. There are definitely a lot of ores in this place. Exciting times. Maybe not quite as many as I thought, but we will see. We will see what's in here. Hello, hello. It's the Avon lady calling. I need some more torches. But wow. Look at this. Look at the inside of this. There's some redstone around. There's some gold hanging down here. There are creepy looking mobs down there. What on earth are they? That looks like some kind of weird slime scorpion. Exciting. And I need to not be tricked here because there are a lot of ores in this pack, especially the tin ore and the silver ore, which look like diamond, and I've gone diving after a couple of them only to find that they are not what I expected to find. So I'm going to retreat and regroup for a second. I need to get myself some coal. We need to find some coal locally. There probably is a little bit of it around, but looks like I'm going to need a lot of torches to take on this hill. Oh, and there's some Thorncraft ore in here as well. Fantastic. Let's take it easy. Let's take it steady for now. Let's get out our pickaxe of the core to dig up this iron, because we get these lovely clusters which we can smelt for double the ore. And that sounds like a great idea, doesn't it? Digging this place out for double the ore would be absolutely killer. It would definitely last for a long time. Alright, got a few torches, and let's see what we can do about this. There are an absolute ton of spiders down there, but there's a chest, look. Oh, exciting. It looks like this might not be a hill that people have explored, because I know that Rick, Jeff, Dagon, and a couple of the others have done a bit of extensive exploring down here. So look at all that XP mount up. There will be tons of that for us once we get down here. A little bit worried that there's a spawner nearby, though, so I'm going to try and play it careful. I'm going to hop down onto here. And yep, hello, and we're poisoned. Fantastic, so soon. There's a ton of stuff in here, and I am probably going to get my butt handed to me very quickly. So, hi fellas, how are you? Sword of the Zephyr, take that. Twilight Hunter. Alright, alright. You stay back, you stay back. What are these things even? Oh gosh, I'm probably going to have to wall myself in here like a coward while I regroup a little bit. Hey, one wide mobs, no fair. That's not fair at all. Get back. Oh good, and of course the spiders are here as well. Let's grab a block real quick. Let's block ourselves in like that. Yep, Crybox. So soon in our Twilight Forest adventure, I'm blocking myself into a wall. This is great. Alright, let's see what we can do about this then. Okay, we're out. We're out, and I think it's probably the best strategy just to spam torches around here as much as possible. I really wish... Whoa! There are the spawners. Hello! I really wish I had brought some of those arcane lamps that you can make in Thorncraft, because those are usually pretty good at lighting places up. And oh my days, there are so many spawners, but so many chests. This place is going to be absolutely incredible. Hello, yep, I'm seriously running out of health here. And I'm so used... Yep, there we go. Slain by a Twilight Wraith. I'm so used to having... Oh, goodness. Yeah, no problem, Rick. No problem. I'm so used to having 1.9 combat and 1.9 health regen that this is a whole new way of fighting again. This is really, really tough. I'm going to need some extra gear to bring with me. Well. Right, I will be back in a second, folks. I will be back once I've regrouped and managed to get myself a bit more gear together. Well, folks, I managed to get my stuff back. I made myself a diamond sword and some iron armor to get back here. It turns out there are a buttload of bugs in here I do not want to tangle with. Those things are fire beetles or something, and they shoot fire, and no... Thank you. I'm not going to tangle with them right now. I'm going to keep lighting the interior of this place up. Seems like the best strategy, just so stuff doesn't spawn in the dark. Gives me slightly more of a fighting chance. But I got my Boots of the Traveller back, so hopefully I'll be able to navigate a little bit smoother. It was rough, let me tell you, making all of those armors and those pieces of armor, the suits of armor. Hello! You managed to spawn over there. So I need to put a torch down there, and you should give me some arrows, because I am running a little bit low on arrows for my bow of bone right now. Yeah, so this is an interesting experience. This is the first time in a little while I've fought something, and it has absolutely slaughtered me. So we will have to see what we can do about lighting the interior of this place up. But look at the riches. You can see why it is absolutely worth the effort clearing out these places. Maybe we should stay up a little higher because it seems like most of these things aren't necessarily climbers. Some of them have ranged attacks, like the skeletons, which is a concern, but there are even creepers and stuff in the Twilight Forest as well. So, hello, yep, that thing's got a ranged attack, all right. The slime beetle is chucking slime balls at me. Hello, living up to the name, that makes total sense, of course. And these spiders are not my friends. I'm not having a great time with these right now, so hopefully we can retreat into a spot where they're not going to bother me. How about back around here? I would rather face the fire beetles than the poisonous spiders right now. Let me tell you. No, you don't, sir. You're not getting the drop on me. No, no, no. No, no, no. No. Alright, I'm done dying for the day. Thank you very much. I'm absolutely done with that. So, what have we got over here? Let's take a second and heal up. I really wish that I had brought myself some potions of regeneration or something, because, yeah, I am too used to regular health regen now that I did not come wholly prepared. And let's face it, diamond armor is probably recommended for taking on some of these things, or at least slightly better in chance than the ones I have. Could really do with some protection right about now, although the fire protection is probably helping me against those fire beetles. So let's see what we can grab around the corner. Pickaxe our way through here. Let's light up the areas around these spawners, because I do not want any more stuff spawning, especially not more of those spiders, thank you. Oh gosh, right, keep running, that's the trick to it. Keep running, keep moving. Lots of chests. Haven't even opened these chests yet, because I wanted to do that with you guys. Hopefully there's some exciting loot inside. Haven't seen any diamonds yet. I'm not really going to complain about that, but diamonds are definitely something that I need in the near future. Hello, light this place up nice and properly, because we don't want any of those more fire beetles or jungle spiders spawning anywhere near me. Thank you so very much. Having these extra jump boots is super handy. I would not be able to get myself out of half of these holes if it wasn't for the boots of the traveller, so thoroughly recommended. Those are torch berries, awesome. Those are really cool. I think Rick is farming them right now in his Twilight Forest base. Rick has a base here and everything. Rick is like fully established in the Twilight Forest right now. I think he's planning on doing some of the forestry stuff, some more agricultural side of things out here. Ah, get me off of this thing, it's glitching me out. And wow, there's an absolute ton of these crags and crevices to light up. What is that? That's an awesome wood. Apparently it doesn't have a name. Apparently it is just code-named Twilight Forest log. Alright, let's quickly stash a bunch of torches on our second hotbar, because I am needing those desperately right here. And this is another skeleton spawner which I need to light up, and I'm not regenerating health anymore. Get me some food. Chicken to me. Oh, you're a phantom. That's the Twilight Forest wraith that killed me earlier. Well, probably not the exact one, but it's one of them at least. So, right, let's get in here. Let's get ourselves healed up just a little bit. Just a little bit. You can hear it's raining outside. It's appropriate for the situation. All doom and gloom in here. Hello, creeper. Yeah, you can blow up. I have no problem with that. Mob griefing is disabled on this server, so that's all good. I wonder if the minerals and stuff that you get in a hollow hill go all the way to the bottom, because the ore generation in here is off the charts. I wonder. Maybe not. Maybe it's just in these kind of domes that the hills actually have, but there is certainly a lot to be discovered down here, including some fire beetles. Hello. Or are you just a regular one? Nope, you are a fire beetle. Okay, good to know. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Oh, my life. This is absolutely fantastic, though. It's awesome exploring a new dimension like this mod offers. And it kind of fits in with the Thorncraft stuff in a way. It sort of feels more mystical than technological for sure. So I'm pretty happy to be exploring this as part of Thorncraft. Whoa, armored skeleton, hello. Whoa, we're going to get blown up. We're all getting blown up right there. Is that a creeper spawner? I think it might be, you know. Wow, this thing really is armored. Armored skeleton was killed trying to hurt me. Yeah, that's what you get. Now let's, for goodness sake, jump out of here and get to somewhere safe, because I need to regen some health right there. Not bad. Did I get a treasure bag from that? I did. Uncommon treasure. Treasure bag open. Oh, wow. Haste 1 boots. Awesome. They're not going to replace my traveller boots, though. Goodness me, I am stuck full of arrows. This is ace. Alright, this feels like a challenge for once. Right, let's see if we can grab anything else from around here. There's going to be so much lapis in here. I really wish there was 1.8 and lapis meant more than it does in 1.7, where it's basically just a fancy dye, but I'm pretty sure there are uses for lapis in Thorncraft. Probably some that I have not even discovered yet. Rick was asking me earlier if I needed ghast tears, and I was like, I don't know about now, but I might need them in future, because goodness knows what other recipes I'll discover as part of Thorncraft. I haven't even scratched the surface yet, which is the most exciting thing about this series for me, is just finding more and more stuff to explore every single episode. Alright, now it's a little bit safer around here. It's probably time to start dismantling some of these spawners and opening some of these chests, because I want to know what's in these. Transformation powder, awesome. That's the stuff Kingy was using a couple of episodes ago to turn all of my deer into, or my cows into deer, rather. I've just picked up all of the stuff that I wanted to throw out, so let's stash it in this chest for now. All of the wheat and stuff and string, I will probably be able to grab a ton of spider spawners from this place if I want to, and make myself all the string and wool I could want. Let's get some of this gold ore while it's here, because this stuff, I think, yes, will turn into clusters like it did with the iron, so I'll be able to get myself a ton of extra gold, which is really useful, because in Thorncraft you use gold quite a lot, so I'm going to need that. How about over here? Are there any chests that I can loot? There's a ton of gold, plenty of iron around the place as well, an ore magnet. Hello, I wonder what that does. That's going to be interesting to discover. A charm of life, alright, I'll take it. Some torches are going to be handy, and some fish in there too. What is in this one? A steel leaf. Steel leaf ingot, interesting. So maybe that's a crafting material we can use. May as well grab the gold nuggets as well. Can always use more gold, and I've almost got enough. Ah, hello, get out of here. Trying to stab at it with my wand. We've almost got enough gold for a couple of ingots now. There's some torch berries in that one as well. What else? What else do we have? Another ore magnet. I guess those aren't stackable then. An ironwood pick. Interesting. Cool, cool. I wonder what kind of stuff that can mine. Be interesting to find that out later, but it looks like it has a couple of enchants on it natively, which is nice. Anything else? Anything else we got in here? What have you got? Another ironwood pick. They're nice and shiny. I like that texture. That's kind of cool. Pumpkin pie, don't mind if I do. We'll eat that as we go. I'm placing torches next to torches. That's how frantic I am to get this place cleaned out and unspawnable. Every time I hear a skeleton drop out of nowhere, my heart leaps ever so slightly. But I think we're good now. I think I've kind of gotten the hang of things again. Have not done a lot of very intense combat in this server, so this is a bit of a challenge for me. I think we've just about cleared the perimeter. There's probably a couple of other things lurking in here, but we can probably call this a win, I think, despite our earlier deaths and so forth. I don't think I'll be keeping most of the spawners in here. I'll probably just break them all, but I do want to just see what's out there. Hello. Let's eat my pumpkin pie. I think we can call this good. Right. Well, I'm going to see what I can extract out of here, but I won't do all of this on camera. I'm just going to call it a day for now. Well, this was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for joining me on today's adventure. My name has been Pixlriffs. Please leave a like on the series if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.